got down to Jamaica, and wonderful life down there. And that's where I really got involved with diving and all that sort of thing. And joined the British South Aqua Club. So we went to Beirut, and from Beirut, Beirut was the headquarters. So whilst I lived there, we had a wonderful old Arab house up in the hills, with big arches and big gardens. It was great. And but I used to go off to Kuwait. This is when oil was $7 a barrel. These places were just beginning to develop. So I used to go down to Kuwait, Bahrain. Bahrain still had a sort of British club, that sort of thing, where you've just found sort of seedy old Brits going in there to play snooker and that sort of thing. Rather like me here in Farnham. We have the Conservative Club here in Farnham where I go now, on a Friday. I used to go to Dubai. Dubai then was a little tiny town where there was one high-rise building, which was the British Airways Hotel, which we used to go and stay. And that was all. The BAT guy, we had a chap down there. Eventually I helped to employ him. One time I looked after the whole of the Gulf. Just daft. And had a nice sort of rather prefabby house built by a developer on a beach. You just walk straight out. Now I imagine it's got some vast place on it. Anyway, Oman, we used to drive. Abu Dhabi, we used to drive on the beach because the road was so difficult. It was a sand road to Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So we went on the beach up there, which was great. And then down to Oman, Dhofar, Yemen, Aden. It was very interesting. And that's where in Dubai they had the supervisor was a guy called Taleb Rubai. Taleb was a 6'2" Palestinian. And although I lived in Beirut, I knew the Palestinians a bit, mainly because they all lived in these dreadful camps. We didn't have anyone working in our tobacco business in Beirut who was Palestinian. Most of these poor guys were not allowed to get jobs in Lebanon. They lived in these dreadful camps. But we used to sell them a lot of cigarettes because you smoke British cigarettes. Anyway, Taleb, I used to drive around Dubai with him. He told me all about the Palestinians. He was one, a refugee. He'd done very well. Now he'd be a multimillionaire. But so used to travel around quite a lot. And that's how I got to know Cyprus, because Cyprus is only 45 minutes in a plane. And we used to go over to Kyrenia from Beirut just to sort of get out of the country for long weekends, constantly having holidays there. There are Catholic holidays, Muslim holidays, Greek Orthodox holidays, Roman Catholic holidays all the time, which was great. It was great diving over there, exploring great ruins and, blah, blah, blah.